Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing is Jackson. Forced out to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here we go.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's got it to Hilton. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson dancing to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Here we go.
They go play action with Jackson. And now he'll tuck it and run. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Check. Hey, come on now. Check 26, check 26. Under 10, 10.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Get him, boy.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
That's what I do.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Flushed out right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Check.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Man, I got you. Mike's 59. Let's go, team.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete here.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
59 Mike. Check, 59. No gain on this. Looks full. Check 59.
Here's Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And this one is right through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
He's got daylight. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Carolina. That kickoff return, 104 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though.
I got truth this side. We got 3. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
From the gun, Jackson. And an alley to run. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Mike to 59. I got one.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers out in front and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
Let's see if that script is a good one for him. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
On second down now, it's Mack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
It's third down and 4.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Kill. Match box. Right. Ball try. Mike part 9. Hey, watch your leg. Check it.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. Jackson on first down. They'll run the screen with Mack. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Jackson now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, first and 10. Jackson now, operating from the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And now look at him go. He's at the 40. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and the rumbling, you can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
Here's Pollard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch the pass.
Looking to throw on second down. Valentine. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On second and 9, Jackson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken around the 12. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. They'll run on first down. Pollard looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Falcons 10.
Let's go. I got you, son.
On 3rd and 2, Valentine. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey,
On 4th down, Valentine. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Throwing on 1st down, Valentine. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At the 24-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. 2nd and 1. Open man here, Sims complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Valentine. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. From the gun, Valentine. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzama. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Steven Sims, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. David Moore. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Falcons cut into that lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Valentine. That's complete to Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. This pass finds its way to Williams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. That one looks like he'll throw here. The throw taken in by Sims. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Margus Hunt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Back to throw. Valentine. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. He gets it to Sims, complete. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. They'll run for it with Pollard. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Now Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This to make it a 3-score game late. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. Now, I guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They'll run with Mack. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the Panthers, it's another win for them. And you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew,
foot on the gas, I will not crash, they will not stop me, tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me, celebrate, I copy, I do my dance, jump in the stands, no man, man, oh there with the hands, thought he could guard me, doing they plans, I do what I want, they do what they can, got it on smash, foot on the gas, I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, all think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me, tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. Jump in the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I better kill them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop, you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep, designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many miracles. Bird in my dome and like turning the air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell, as Sylvester Stallone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like think you know what I'm about. I'm not. Their stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020, yeah. VVS, company, yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. concentration, laser focus. Banging on they though they taking notice.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use a can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, and look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me One up and is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They say you switch it, you won't get it. You know they can't. Wanna be famous, they act like they made us, you know I'm icy in Vegas, this for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, when it's not savings, you be liking my flavor, I think it's cause I on the rest, watch out, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I see the wrist, I see the wrist, I see the wrist, I see the wrist, I see the wrist.
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick then hit with the back then you the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Here we go.
Garoppolo on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Yellow. There's a blue lady.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. It's complete to Williams. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A gain of 4 on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
Yellow. There's a wide 80.
Here we go. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
Hey, Sunday.
Mahomes now to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey, 15. 51, Mike 51.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Samuel, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl, 17 carries, over 100 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards of total offense? Probably not. But give him his due because now, in his postseason career, which is 6 games, 5 of them with Kansas City, 1 with Miami, he scored 11 touchdowns.
Wow.
So on the big stage, the big lights, he produces, and he actually won the battle between undrafted free agent running backs because his total versus Raheem Mostert, who ran for, I believe, 58 yards and a touchdown for San Francisco. Advantage Kansas City, advantage Damian Williams.
Yellow!
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
I'm on.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 68 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Shavarius Ward in on the tackle. Throwing on second down. Garoppolo, and that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Mahomes going to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Yellow. Let's go, Blue Lady.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this is caught by Watkins. 22 yards there, a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Let's go, baby.
Yellow.
Check the hot read.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
12, fellas, here we go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 12, fellas, here we go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo completes it to Coleman. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Raheem Mostert, he was great in that NFC title game, 220 yards. But Super Bowl, 58 yards on 12 carries, though. He did score the touchdown in the 3rd quarter to put the Niners up 20-10.
And think about the journey of Raheem Mostert and what he's traveled.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 8 yards on the touchdown pass as they are now on the board here in the first half. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it, and he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard. Line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On second down, Williams. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. 51.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll buy some time right. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Hey, 15, 15, 15.
51. 3 buzz. 51 to Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Let him know.
Now here's Mahomes being chased out left. And it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Yellow. Check,
Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Yellow. They still playing shot. Y'all playing the wrong foot.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Mahomes now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Hey, Ripple.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Hey, Sunday.
They go play action. Now Mahomes on the move to his left. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Garoppolo now. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Here we go.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And Sanders has got it complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. On 1st down, Coleman. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
Here we go. 21. Here we go. 11.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. It's Coleman here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are back within a single score. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted. And it converted a second time for 6 points.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On play action, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Now Mahomes, caught here by Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Yellow, there's a wide right.
Watch the slant.
Come back. Crunch. Watch the safety creep.
Weapon. 51 the mic, boy. 51.
They go play fake. Mahomes dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Hey, 57.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third down and 12.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Watch the screen.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight.
Working from the gun, Mahomes looking deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long.
Hey, gun.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 23. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick six. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Emmanuel Ogbah, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Chris Jones getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
No. 43. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Check hot route. Hot.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
21.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, it's Coleman. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check 56. Watch the slant. Watch twist.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's is going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 57 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. Garoppolo. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
It's just me and you.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
You don't want none.
57.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
Scene 6. Get the mirrors back and go full strike.
Back to throw. Mahomes. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
To throw is Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. We ain't giving him nothing today.
Mahomes to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. Here's Mahomes to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Mike, 54. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Now Garoppolo. Open man is born. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
First down, 49ers.
So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a one-score game. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll run on first down. Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it was Patrick Mahomes leading the way.
He doesn't seem to get ruffled no matter where he plays, does he? Home, on the road. If you put him in a neutral site, which he hopes one day would be the Super Bowl, he plays at a high level. We know about the big right arm, but I think it's the poise that I'm really, really admiring out of this youngster and watching him play. How about the first 3 games of his career in the NFL as a starter in 2018? He set a record for touchdown passes with 13.
Yeah, you think back to that entrance, and he has just kept it up. Amazing what he's been able to do. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.